Tim, when you look at Summer Series, now it's done and dusted, who or which team or which manager, you take your pick, has stuck out to you?
United seemed the obvious choice, but for me it was West Ham. We spent a lot of time with all these teams, getting up and close with Graham Potter and his training and the ideas that he's putting forth. There was an enthusiasm in the group when we saw him yesterday that they just felt like they were ready. Malik Diouf is a really good signing. We saw that today. But the one that stands out for me, which I was surprised that he stood out, was Jared Bowen. I think he's a humble leader. He does the business on the pitch. He wants that leadership role. He wants to be the one who's scoring the goals and getting amongst it, even though he's not the number 9. I was impressed.
For you, Rob?
I'd have to go Manchester United and what I would call it almost the drawing of the line. The are you with us or if you're not. These group of players that I think they call it the bomb squad have been left at home who are not involved. They have no place to play now in the future of Manchester United. This manager is starting to say from here on in, this is how we go. If you're with me, that's fine. If you're not with me, you go the other side of the line and we go about our business.
Can I touch on that real quick? Because it's such a good point. At Manchester United, we've seen this. The bomb squad meant nothing because it was like, oh, you want to bomb me out of the squad? Guess what? We're going to turn on you in a second, and there'll be another group, and then they kind of filter their way back in. This summer series was really bad for the players that got left back behind because I think the line has been drawn. It's a great illustration. Those players who are on the outside are really on the outside. This isn't a matter of, well, we're on the outside and we'll be let back in soon. I don't think so.
Alejandro Garnacho, one of those members of the bomb squad being linked with Chelsea. And if we look away from the summer series at Chelsea and other teams, what is sticking out to you ahead of the new season?
Well, this is the summer of signings. Liverpool last season, Bex, didn't make a really signing in the summer. They've gone lights out this time, and let's not forget, they could be a British record away from getting Alexander Isak, which is scary. Arsenal have got Gyökeres as a front striker. We've been saying for years that that's what they need. You know, City did business early. Chelsea got João Pedro and the Club World Cup winners. So business needs to be done, and I just think that most of the teams we've seen at the Summer Series will feel they've still got business to do before they're ready to kick off.
When you look at the title race, with the way Liverpool have strengthened, is it too easy to say it's Liverpool lights out? Or with the way that Robbie's just gone through just a couple of teams, and no one's even mentioned Manchester City, by the way, that it will be a bit tighter?
Yeah, Liverpool, for me, are the front runners and leaders for everything that Robbie said. They've made incredible signings, and they are so well grooved from the start. They're going to start the season flying. I know it. I can't bet against Pep Guardiola. They had one down season in the last 40 under Pep Guardiola. Like, I'm not going to bet against them because of that. So they could come good. Arsenal, for me, were the ones I thought they did amazing business. They got their number 9, and yet Liverpool go again and they sign a lot of players. So I like Arsenal to really challenge for that. And then Chelsea is the wild card. They won a European title. They won the Club World Championship. And now I'm thinking like, oh, this is starting to come together really, really quicker than I thought. So for me, that's my top 4. I also think it's going to be tight because all of these teams are going to take points off each other. But Liverpool, for me, start the season front runners.
Arsenal, you said they've got Gyökeres.
Yep.
They've got Martin Zubimendi. In fact, they've had a decent window, haven't they? Madueke from Chelsea as well. They're still sniffing around Eberechi Eze.
Correct. There's a bit of depth now, and that's what Arsenal, I think, was the issue when the best 11 or 12 players weren't out. There was a bit of a drop-off. I just feel that there's still an X factor for me about Arsenal that I'm not quite sure. If Gyökeres delivers the goals, they can win the title. That's as simple as it goes. If he doesn't get 15 to 20 in those important games, I think they drew 13 games last season, Arsenal. Turn half of them into wins, you've got a chance of a title.
Okay, Robbie, Tim, thank you so much for your company over the last 8 days. Thank you for watching us from home. Thank you to the fans coming to the stadium as well. A huge debt of gratitude to all 4 clubs and the fantastic access, Tim was mentioning it, that we've had over the course of the Premier League Summer Series. And of course, a big thank you to the Premier League, especially Aidan Mullally and Rachel Nightingale, so integral into making this tournament happen. Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.